don't mind the sunglasses. It's windy and it's sunny, and I have very sensitive pupils. So it's it's been a while since my last YouTube video. Okay, not a while. It's been like 3 weeks, so that would be considered a while. Anyway, whatever. Um, there's been a lot of stuff that has been going on the last couple of weeks. A lot of stressful things, might I add. Um, so this is an update on my HRT process and the stuff that's been going on in my life. So we'll start off with the HRT. If you can't tell, my voice is starting to get deeper. That's one of the first like noticeable changes that you can hear, I guess. Because I mean, I guess if I don't talk, you can't hear any change. Whatever. Um, yes, my voice is getting deeper. My skin. I heard people say, "Oh yeah, your skin's gonna get oily, whatever." I did not believe them because I have normally like my skin's pretty good. Like occasional like oiliness on my nose, but no. Now my entire face gets oily. Like my forehead gets super oily, my nose, like underneath like where my chin area right here. And I'm starting to break out more. I didn't used to break out that much, like the occasional pimple here and there, but not a lot to be like, okay, this is excessive. But now, like, pimples are popping up more frequently. I wouldn't call it acne because I haven't had like a whole full blown acne breakout. But yeah, my face has gotten more pimples and stuff on it. My chest, um, like in my sternum, like it'll happen in here. My back, I felt a couple on my back, and I've never gotten back pimples before. It's interesting, and I get sweatier, and it does not help living in El Paso because I sweat a lot when it's hot outside, and now twice as much as I sweat, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I can just be chilling and I'll just start sweating. Like just right now, like I moved like a couple centimeters and my body was like, "Oh, we're hot." Never mind the fact that I'm sitting outside. There's a breeze, so it's not crazy, but I get super sweaty. Like people talk about swamp ass, I get swamp ass. And it's not great. It's it's quite uncomfortable. Like TMI moment, but especially if you're one of those people who don't like to shave the nether regions, like myself, yeah, it's not awesome. It's not awesome at all. Like I'd be like, bruh, I get hair bumps and everything. It's ingrown hairs are crazy now. It's not great. Um, I'm getting bigger faster. Like I'll go to the gym and everything. Since starting HRT, mind you, we're 2 months in, and I've gotten pretty big. Like my thighs, all the workout shorts that I bought a summer ago, I can barely fit them now. Like I can fit them, but like yeah, the dumb trunk is trucking. Like I got a butt now, and it's like bruh. And then my thighs don't help the situation. Like no. And all my clothes that I wear in the summertime now, like they got one summer left. That's all they got. One summer. They got this this next one, and that's it. Because by the time the summer of next year rolls around, I'm not gonna be able to fit none of my clothes. I'm definitely gonna have to do a wardrobe revamp and call it a day and give all my wife all my clothes because I won't be able to fit them anymore. Um, my hair is growing more. Um, Can't really tell right now because of shrinkage and the fact that I sponged it this morning, so you can't really tell. But yeah, I see my hair is growing. Um, One thing I don't is smell. Like, I don't smell because I'm really keen on hygiene. Like, the moment I feel like I smell bad, I'm gonna take a shower. But mm-mm. The people who be like, "Oh my god, I smell like a boy," not this guy. Nah, I'm not about to sit around smelling like 4 week old laundry and, you know, ass cheeks every day. Not a thing. That's disgusting. And if you do walk around like that, you just need to go see a doctor. Whatever. I'm not here to shame anyone, but some advice for the community. Um, what else? I don't have like those crazy mood swings that people be talking about. Like, yeah, I get, irritable here and there, but like I don't just be like flying off the handle ready to punch a wall type shit. Like that's I no, I'm not that angry. I don't get that angry. Um and even when people piss me off, like it's never just a full on rage. Like I'll get irritated and then it's like, okay, I don't give a fuck. Like my I don't give a fuck level has definitely like climbed the ladder. But like a lot of stuff will happen and I'm just like, okay, well I don't care. Which is crazy because like I care a lot, but like sometimes I'm just like, fuck it. I don't give a shit. Yeah, like it's quite insane how much I just be like, whatever. Um, those are the only real changes at the moment. Like, I get strong. I'm stronger for sure. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Like we're 2 months in. I just took shot number 9 on Wednesday. So, um, or what was that? March 26th. March 26th is when I took shot number 9. So, you know, this video will be posted like probably right before shot 10, whatever. So, as for those updates, we have more updates. My job, I I am in the military, army, and I am currently on administrative leave because of everything that's going on with the government. Like they're trying to kick out trans members from the military. So I put in my packet for voluntary separation, and then waiting on hearing about how that's going. But that has been the most stressful thing. Like I've gone through some pretty stressful things in my life, but this trans ban in the military has been one of the most stressful because while everything is happening in the government, the service members aren't getting a lot of information. Like, yes, we heard on February 26th that, okay, trans people are being banned from the military. After that, there was like no information. Like, you had to go and find it, like, become part of Facebook groups and all this other stuff before you were able to get information. And that was stressful in itself. And then when I finally did get information from my command, it was only the installation policy, right? And not like Big Army. So the installation saying one thing while Big Army saying another thing. And I've been so up and down with my emotions about all of this, and I'm just like, bro, I can't take no more. So I finally submitted my voluntary separation, just because like my mental and my family's mental state is way more important than this job. Like, yeah, I like my job, but my mental state and making sure that my family is good mentally is way more important to me than, my job. So I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to be, and I don't want to be a part of an organization that can so easily be like, all right, fuck y'all. Like, this whole community, y'all are being voted off the island. Like, I don't want to be a part of anything like that. And while, yes, like, the benefits are good, getting paid, even, when you're not like at work, you're on leave or something, you still get paid. That's all well and fine, but like, y'all be like switching up at a drop of a hat, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So I would rather just do something that I like, which is like really focusing on my content creation and all the other stuff, rather than being stressed out every day with people that could care less. And then even if the ban doesn't go through, they're still going to make trans people during work live as the sex they were born as, because they only recognize two genders, which, by the way, it is just a like, you going from a male to a female, that's still just one gender. Like, you're not. So I don't get it. So two genders, like transgender isn't a different gender. You're just self identifying as the gender that you were supposed to be born as. And in reality, if you think about it, the body that you're in isn't necessarily what your soul is connected to. Because your soul could be a whole different freaking gender identity than the body that you were born as. And that's why transgender people are the way they are. Because our souls were not meant to be in the bodies that they were born into. So, for everyone who has a problem with that, think about it and go cry to your mom about it, because I don't care. But yeah, so like, I molded around. I freaking went back and forth, like, oh, I'll just wait it out. I'll stay in, whatever. Then after a while, it's just like, bruh, nah, nah. And then it's nice because I have a really good support system. But like, for the people who don't like that, this is a really crappy time, because not a lot of people take these off. Not a lot of people have that kind of support that I do, you know? And that's sad, because the government could care less what happens to us, so as long as they get what they want. And that's not fair to anybody. You know, one group of people doesn't change how people work. It shouldn't change how people act. And that goes for, not only the trans community, but the LGBT community as a whole, the Black community as a whole, the Latino community as a whole, you know, because someone isn't what you feel like they should be, it shouldn't change you as an individual. It shouldn't change the way you work. It shouldn't change the way you think. It shouldn't change the way that you approach life. The fact that some people in this world are so fixated on what's in someone's pants, or how they're living their life personally, find a hobby, because you're bored, clearly, if you have that much time on your hands to focus on those things for another person. That's absolutely wild to me. So yeah, I am on day 2 of administrative leave. And I'm actually okay. Like, I'm stressed, but like, taking the time to actually think about it, I'm not going to cry about being separated from the military, because I know deep down that I'm better off. because I know in my heart that I'm always going to be good. The military was just pretty much a job. Like, it's not my entire life. Like, I know that there's better things that I can do, better things that I can accomplish with my family and everything. So yeah, I refuse to be stressed out, be having a mental breakdown because of my workplace. I refuse. I refuse. And yeah, everything is still with the courts and everything. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my time away from the military as much as I can because I feel like in the last 4 years, I deserve that much. I deserve to be happy as myself and not as someone that the government wants me to be. I deserve to live the life that I want. Um, I deserve everything that I want out of this life, and I refuse to be held down and suffer and feel like crap just because, the orange man in office wants to wreak havoc. And I'm just not gonna go through with it. I'm not gonna fall into that trap. Not anymore, at least. Because I was letting all this shit get to me, and I'm not gonna let it get to me anymore. I'm gonna focus on my mental health. I'm gonna focus on my physical health, my emotional health, and I'm gonna be okay. And I'm also going to continue doing the things that I need to do to keep this transition going smoothly. Because I feel like it's going smoothly right now. Um, yeah. So life been lifing. Life has been lifing, and I've been, the little chicken from Moana, and it's screaming all the time. Once it was on the ocean, I was like the chicken. I was like the chicken, but now I'm not the chicken. I'm like Maui, kind of a demigod, hero to all. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I'm okay. And I'm definitely gonna do better. Like next week for sure is going to be a better week of posting and all the other stuff. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you don't, follow me on TikTok. My TikTok is in my my bio on my page. So yeah, go follow my TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share it with your homies. People who are also in the trans community. And the sunglasses go back on because the wind is kicking my ass. Yeah, it's been real, and I'll see you guys in the next video.